don't self-diagnose. I haven't self-diagnosed. I've checked up on the doctor many times. I know what it's about. I mean, I've lived with it for like 5 years now. I think it was like August 2016. It's just after I finished my A levels. Oh, heavy chemistry. Looking into psychedelics and medicine of the mind. No, I've never taken psychedelics, bro. The August 2016 incident. It's tough, you know, and I'm in a better spot now than I was, you know, 2017, 2018. But I don't know.
Yep.
Hello.
'16 Iraq War chips are drafted. And it probably is, honestly. It probably wouldn't surprise me. I haven't been diagnosed with like PTSD, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was something like that. It's when I was in the Gulf War. But again, I shouldn't. I don't want to like self-diagnose myself with something like PTSD. Because every time you look at something online, you look at the symptoms of it. You're like, oh, well, I have all of those symptoms. It's like, but that's not actually it. You see how fun streaming? Do you? Yeah, I do. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy it. It's fun. I just wish I enjoyed the game.
Is that throwing?
But alas.
What? I think you are the only hero here too. Something.
I'm not on 10.
Yikes, Farah.
Okay, come.
Cringe player.
Can I you?
Are we actually literally? Wow, literally like 0 people died and we gave them the whole point. That's some fucking Masters gameplay back there. You know what? No, I wasn't in a I was trolling.
Can I you? Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know how he got his primal up there. I don't know how I didn't wake him up with my uppercut shot as well. Like, this is classic Masters gameplay, by the way. We literally lost 0 people. We lost 0 people.
Oh, of course, bubble.
And yet they capped the first point. One of the hardest first points in the game to cap. They cap off 0 kills. Damn, that's a really sick bubble, actually. Things there, we find Alpha not the central point here, with the 23 still incredibly young. I mean, the only thing I'd consider, I don't think I'd ever go pro in Overwatch again. I think that it's too late for that. Because I think that Overwatch esports right now is on the decline. I think that it's actually not a growing industry when it should be. I mean, you compare Valorant.
Hey,
if you watch the Valorant Pro finals.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff. Oh yeah.
This team is just unbearable. I mean, you watch a game like League. If you watch a game like League or a game like CS or even a game like Valorant, I think they actually have genuinely thriving esports scenes. And let's be real here, guys, Overwatch does not. It does not have a thriving esports scene. Let's be honest here. The game, ever since Overwatch League started, in my opinion, the game got really stale. It never felt like I think that Overwatch League was like, from a viewer's perspective, I think, oh, God, I just like hate this game because I literally get punished for playing well because my hero just bugs out. He just slides off a fucking car. Oh, it's the same fucking sniper.
Not on nade on points.
God, he's a bot. Dies for free.
God, I keep fucking dying, dude.
I keep fucking dying now.
What?
It's a good bomb.
What's up?
Better to keep the mech.
Oh, no.
Driving by viewers because they pull 50k viewers every stream. Yeah, but that's, guys, that's not much. But also, like in my opinion, the excitement of Overwatch Esports just isn't there anymore. Yeah, I agree. I think if you took out, I mean, but then again, in a lot of other games they have that. But if you took out OWL tokens, I think that the people watching games would be like 30k. I think that, because that's what it was before. And I think the Overwatch League this year is better than it's been in previous years, but not by enough to make that big of a difference, in my opinion. I mean, again, legit, this is going to sound really dumb, but maybe the #1 thing that keeps me from watching Overwatch League is legit, there is no chat experience. There is no chat. Because YouTube chat isn't even real. Who the fuck uses like, who actually types in YouTube chat and has a genuinely fun experience doing it? Whereas when you play, like when you watch like can't go in there, it's too risky. When you watch the Valorant tournaments, like if you watched it in Shroud's chat, that was the more popular stream. Like right there. Like right there's the perfect example why I hate the Zero. Why have you bubbled the Hanzo here? Why have you bubbled the Hanzo? It's a misclick bubble. It's a misclick bubble that literally saves 2 or 3 people's lives. He tried to bubble the Pharah, messed up the bubble, and gets away with murder. But yeah, like the fact that you can say, like, when NA wins a round, it's like NA why so quiet, or like EU why so quiet Kek W, and then they're all spelling EU Kek W, NA Kek W, and then if like someone does a shit play, it's like Shazam Omega lol. Like just those small things makes the chat experience so much better. It's crazy, like so much better. And in my opinion, they really messed up in that by moving to YouTube. They did it for money, and it ruined the experience.
Okay, where am I?
Okay.
Wait for Winston to go in.
Ah, shit. Oh, my bad.
This Winston's awful. I can't make plays around my tanks because my tanks are genuinely dreadful players. Like, look at that play. Look at that play. How am I supposed to play around a Winston that does that?
Is way too soft. They wouldn't even allow an arcade
Agreed.
to be spammed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh harvest, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh harvest, yeah, harvest, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, yeah, oh yeah.
Weird chat.
Chat, let's be real. I don't think there's a single big streamer. I don't think there's a single big streamer that streams right now that would prefer to stream on YouTube to Twitch for any other reason but for financial gain. It's just ow, fucking ow. Like, the platform is just kind of objectively worse. Every form of integration is worse. The only thing that's better at YouTube is that you can pause the stream and rewind it, which is a really good system that you can't do in Twitch streams. That's it. Every other system is better. Yeah, but Sumito does it for the money, though. I think. I don't think he does it because he thinks that YouTube's a better platform. You can do that on Twitch. Sort of.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh harvest, harvest, harvest.
You can sort of do it on Twitch, but it's really annoying and awkward.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh harvest, yeah, harvest, harvest.
What you need to do on Twitch, you need to go to the VOD and then go back, and it's just annoying. 15th ship masters my 18th birthday. If I'm going to do a pro thing, I'll like me being able to do it for a career path.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh harvest.
Look, if you're a 15-year-old who wants to go pro in games, then right now you should not do it in Overwatch. You can play Overwatch and try to get really good at Overwatch, But what you should take away from it is you should learn transferable skills and move on to a different game, because Overwatch will die soon. Overwatch is a game. If Overwatch 2 isn't completely amazing, I think that the game like dies on the spot. And I think that it's unlikely to be. There's one come behind here potentially.
I think and spawn kill an Adam.
Yeah, but they're gonna come for me.
Yeah, so I'm pushing in 3 seconds.
It's fine. I know Winston are both looking at me right now. Oh my god, okay, fuck, I forgot that far as a sniper. I mean, this is legit, easily and by far the worst play that you can do here.
Our only hope is
you don't even save the Ana.
developing a hero shooter.
Is that true? Wait, didn't they just release a hero shooter? I just got trolled. But Riot Games just released Valorant. They're not going to release another hero shooter.
Nice fix.
Dude, like, how are we not winning this fight? I've literally killed like half their fucking team. And I have the other half chasing me. Of course he slides off the wall then. It's brutal. But alas, it is the game. It's actually mad how I seem to be consistently losing against players like this. Like, I mean, it's gonna be one of those things where I'm literally like some point in shooting on this account, I'm just gonna go on like a 15-win streak.
What transferable skills are good to learn?
I mean, specifically playing in a team. Like an issue that I mean, I want to sound like a boomer here, but a lot of kids in these generations are really soft. They can't take criticism from their team. Like, you have to be able to, in a team, understand that your teammates are going to flame you because you have to be okay with the fact that you're sometimes going to throw the game, and that's okay. And and it's what you do in that situation that matters. It's what makes you a person. You have to understand that you're going to throw some games, and your teammates are going to be upset at you because you throwed some games. That's just how it works. Why have I been woken up here? Why the fuck have they rezzed her? What are they doing? Bro, I get it, you're watching the stream. Can you fuck off? Because you're literally griefing the game. That's dog. Chips just chat out now. Say 15 and some kids my age complain when someone tells them what to do. I mean, that's it, right? It's that people, some people in this generation really live on Twitter. They really think that Twitter is representative of real life, and bro, it's not. It's just not, bro. Maybe if you live in some very specific like really like, if you live in like fucking California, like a really like upper class suburb in California, maybe it is like that. But like I come from the north of England, bro. It's not like that at all. It's just not. I think that people don't understand that. The world is a messy place. The world is an angry place. And that's just the way it is. And unfortunately, you can try to change that, but the way that you deal with it is you make yourself more resistant. Rather than trying to make... What you do, instead of trying to lower the enemy's damage, you increase your resistance.
Oh, you mean okay.
Damn, I didn't kill him.
Keep pursuing.
Because at the end of the day, you writing like about this person on Twitter, it doesn't really change anything in life. If anything, it actually makes it worse.
I'm playing main.
I can't kill him there is the issue. It's too easy to juke. I'm just gambling my ult instead of just taking it safe. And especially since the pandemic, I think that this has only got worse because people can't live a normal life during a pandemic, obviously, because you can't really... Because everyone's in lockdown and shit. But yeah, I think that... But the point I'm trying to make about esports here is that it's like, it's really obvious. And this is what I went into my... What I went into my Overwatch when I went and played in a guild in WoW, I'd already been a pro player. I'd already experienced tons of stuff, and I knew what this kind of thing would be like. So when it came down to it, I had times where people would like be mad at me, or I'd try to give a suggestion and someone would yell. There was tension and stuff. Like we had one time. There's one guy in our group who's really quiet, who's really like chill, relaxed guy, who yelled at the whole group. And tons of people were shook about that. And I was like, and here's the thing, right? So we were all trying to talk, and I was trying to get my take in, he was trying to get his take in. And I was midway through explaining mine, and then he was like, can everyone shut the fuck up? Or something like that, right? And I've been trying to get my take off for like 5 minutes. And everyone keeps interrupting me. And then he interrupts me by yelling at me. And at the end of the day, it was a little bit like, wow, but I don't care. Because I'm used to this kind of thing. That's just how it is. But I think a lot of other people in the group who haven't experienced the kind of stuff I've experienced got shook by it. And I think that's what I'm trying to say. That you have to be resistant. Wow. Like, I'm not saying that you should just take abuse from people. Because that's a common argument that people... I mean, whatever, man. We just give the fucking map. Already. It's over already. Like, we let them walk out top right. That's it. That's GG. But we have no way to win now.
What you want?
Okay, maybe we can because they're doing a blind playthrough.
Hog and brick nade on top.
I can do this. There's almost no risk.
Power one on B.
Because as long as I get my uppercut off, his hook can't hit me.
Someone is behind me. What is it?
What is this guy doing? Is that Big Nellis? Holy shit. Guy's griefing. Huh?
Wow.
Just kill the hog. Kill him before he gets his EF. Nice. But in my opinion, guys, in life, the way that you get through in life, you have to make yourself more resistant to abuse. Which I'm not saying that you should just like fucking face tank abuse, but you have to be able to understand, and this is especially true if you're trying to go in any like really competitive field. Tensions get high, people yell, people get mad, people say mean things. That's just how it works. Unfortunately, that's just how it works, and that will never stop in my opinion. That will never end. That's just the way it is, and you have to deal with it. Yeah, like, dude, use your fucking grab. And here's the thing as well. It's okay to be upset by it, but you kind of have to get over it. It's one thing to be upset in the moment, like when someone tells you to use your grav and you get really upset and maybe you like rage quit the game. But then you have to just learn to deal with it. After that, you know. Yeah. There's a difference in taking abuse from a teammate online and being like punched and stuff like that. I'm not saying that at all. Like, you shouldn't take physical abuse from anyone under any circumstance ever, really.
Go on, healthy gamer.
You shouldn't. It's really bad for you, and you shouldn't do it. But physical abuse is very different than one of your teammates asking you to use your grav. And a lot of people in this community, like, really are like, I'm the victim of like they say I'm a victim of verbal abuse because people in the ranked games flame them. Like, I get it, but you have to deal with that. I get flamed a lot. Like, sure, maybe I don't get flamed as much as some people, but like, the way I deal with being flamed, like, and I deal with it a way that most people couldn't do. It's
about to take physical abuse, but you remind.
words hit more than physical violence. Chips a gang.
More sleeping main. Hold on.
Holy shit! This Elo is horrible.
Go point.
Oh my fucking god!
Break.
My bounce just fucked. I think I hit something.
Coming from me, puppies.
Nice. Like none of these games have been like one-sided stomps in my favor.
No.